They've got it. Go off the deck, Bruce. Off the deck, Bruce. He is something special, that Luke Bruce. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We are back with some more AFL Evolution Fantasy Series. Thank you for joining me, as always. In the first episode, we underwent the draft. The second episode, we kicked off the series against the Fremantle Dockers, who tested us in part, but we ended up coming home with a pretty sizable win. This episode, we're facing the Gold Coast Suns at Metricon Stadium. They're currently sitting 4th on the ladder, so I thought it would be prudent to kick things off with showing you the live ladder. Collingwood sitting on top, having played 2 games already, undefeated to start their season. Richmond, Sydney and the Gold Coast round out the top 4. Geelong, West Coast, the Bulldogs and Port Adelaide round out the top 8. Melbourne, North Melbourne and Adelaide Crows tied pretty much for second position at this point, with GWS, the Brisbane Lions, Hawthorn, St Kilda, Essendon, Carlton and Fremantle all looking for their first win of the season. Very keen to continue this series. Some of you have reached out. You want to see more AFL Evolution. There will be a video coming out later today. Stay tuned for that, because I need your feedback on exactly what you guys would like to see in the way of AFL Evolution on the channel moving forward. But without further ado, I think it's time we get stuck into this game. Who is the captain for the Gold Coast? Who the fuck is that supposed to be? Oh, bug-eyed. I seriously have no idea. That can't be Lachie Neale, surely. If that's Lachie Neale, the poor prick is going to be nicknamed Bug-Eye from now on. I really do hope with AFL Evolution 2, if that game ever decides to drop at all, that they have improved some of these face scans, because if that is Lachie Neale, then I'd be bitterly disappointed if that's what I'd look like. I mean, Lachie Neale does have a bit of a bug-eye situation going on, but not like he's E.T. or something like that. But here we go. Second round underway. Let's see who the Gold Coast have in their lineup. I actually didn't check their lineup because we've left ours untouched. Who do they have? They've got Tom Bellchambers at fullback, David Asprey, Stephen Motlop, Harley Bennell, Jacob Hopper, Joe Danaher, Aaron Hall, Tom Lynch, Devon Smith. They've got some pretty decent names. Actually, their forward line is very potent with some of those names. Tom Lynch, Danaher. But there's our team. And here we come. One thing I'd like to see from AFL Evolution 2 is having customizable banners. Like, have it blocked so you can't have profanity or anything like that, but being able to have your own taglines and stuff, I reckon that'd be very cool. Here come the Gold Coast Suns. We are the mighty Gold Coast Suns. Fight, fight, fight. Here we go. I think it is Lachie Neale, actually. I didn't bother checking with the lineup, but number 27, that is synonymous with Lachie Neale, so I seriously hope it isn't. Poor prick. Anyway, if it is, Bug-Eye lost the toss. Sicily on Harley Bennell. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Matty Nichols with the ball. Bounces it up. Max Gawn wins the ruck contest. Gold Coast have the ball. Moving it by hand. Turned over by Richmond. Big Maxi Gawn gets the handball off. He's going to get it back. He's gone back to caddy. Hip and shoulder. That's good tackle there by Jared Witts. It's going to be a ball up. Gold Coast moved the ball out of half-back by hand. Dustin Martin on their case. Good tackle there. They're in some space here. Move it out to the wing. Tom Lynch has it. Centre half forward. Jared Witts takes a grab, moves it inside 50, and he's hit Devon Smith. Even though Jake Lloyd was out in front, Gold Coast open up the score with a major. Devon Smith has slotted that goal. Nothing to worry about this early on, but didn't think Gold Coast would get the opening score there. High tackle against Nathan Vardy. Caddy inside 50. High tackle against Luke Bruce. Free kick to the Gold Coast. Nathan Vardy has it. And they'll look to control the ball pretty seamlessly out of defence. Doherty gets pushed in the back by Doofy Danaher. Inside 50 again. They've got it. Go off the deck, Bruce. Off the deck, Bruce. He is something special, that Luke Bruce. Richmond bring it back to an even game. 1 goal apiece. Max Gawn absolutely dominating the ruck contest just like he did in the last game. That's going to be holding the ball against Sam Doherty. Joe Danaher has a shot. Open goal square. Is anyone going to get there? Jack Gunston does. He'll make sure of this. That's another goal for the Gold Coast Suns. Richmond trail by 6 points. I've noticed in this game when you travel away, the home team have a bit of an advantage skill-wise. I don't know what it is. The difficulty just feel like it ramps up a little bit. Bruce is going to hit the front of the pack. He's going to get done for throwing the ball. I thought it was a little bit too high. Matty Nichols thinks otherwise. Good hip and shoulder there by Tom Mitchell to make sure Clayton Oliver gets the ball up in the Petrarca direction. Josh Caddy's going to get there first. He's going to get pushed in the back, I thought, but it's play on. Harley Bennell marks it in front of Angus Brayshaw. Moves it out to centre wing. The serial... Oh, deliberate out of bounds. Very contentious. James Sicily, the serial pest, getting a hip and shoulder in. Plenty of Richmond players around the ball here. Dustin Martin, 50 metres. He's gone long. He's slotted. When you need him the most, he stands up tall. Dustin Martin with his first touch, putting it through from outside 50. We're back to an even ball game. Gold Coast with the numbers around the ball. Inside 50. Who's on him? Devon Smith lining up for his second. No, he's going to pass it off. And he's hit Ben Jacobs, who lines up and sinks another one for the Gold Coast. Back in front by 6 points. This is an absolute arm wrestle. Get him gone. Come on, boys. Plenty of you there. Going to have a ball up. Good tackle there by Ryan Bastanak. Gawn winning the ruck again. He's got the ball. Inside 50. It might get to the boundary line. Some might argue that was deliberate, but I'll say throw it in. Witts wins the contest out the back. Plenty of numbers around the ball. Gold Coast playing a bit of soccer, so we'll play it in return. Richmond get the handball out. Dustin Martin again. And he's got 2. You can't let Dusty run loose because you know he is going to absolutely wreak havoc when he's got that footy. Back to an even ball game again. Good tackle by Josh Caddy. It's going to be a ball up. Gawn wins the final contest of the quarter. Even ball game at quarter time. Absolute thriller at Metricon Stadium. Who would have thought? Dustin Martin just telling the boys we're getting plenty of it. We're just going to make sure of our disposal. We've had 5 effective disposals already. Would you believe it? I can't tell if it's Lockie Neal because he's not even on the main disposal getters for the Gold Coast. I think it is. That looks like Dyson Heppel as well, maybe. I don't know. Max Gawn, inside 50. Charlie Curnow, front and centre. Petrarca gets the handball off. Oh, too high against Bell Chambers. Josh Caddy. He'll look to open up his account for the afternoon. Makes no mistake about it. Puts Richmond back up by 6 points. Some might have argued selecting him as our centre-half forward when others were available was a bad move, but I did it for a reason. That's why. Good pass inside 50, but Bell Chambers with a diving mark behind Charlie Curnow. Gets it out to half-forward. Harley Bennell's got it. Moves it on to David Asprey, who gives it to Jared Witts. They're very calculated with their movement, the Gold Coast Suns. Off hands. Big Maxi Gawn's got it. Deep inside 50. Charlie Curnow's there. The ball's going to bounce. It's going to beat them to the line. We're going to have a throw in deep inside Richmond's forward 50. The ruck was won by Jared Witts again. They're going to get out by hands here. That was Dyson Heppel. There we go. Throwing the ball. Inside for Caddy, who's going to hip and shoulder Bell Chambers into the direction of the ball. And Nathan Vardy's got it. Moves it inbound. Good body check there by Max Gawn. Can Richmond get enough numbers back? They've got the extra here. High tackle against Jared Witts. Get out of jail free card. James Sisley's got the ball. Good hip and shoulder there by Heaney. Handball to nobody inside 50. Dustin Martin splits the pack. He's gone for 3. Where did he come from? Dustin Martin. He just popped up out of nowhere and split the Red Sea like he was Moses. Good tap there by Max Gawn. Isaac Heaney taps it on himself. Gold Coast now have the ball. Move it up forward. That's going to be a turnover. Zach Tui cuts it off at half back for Richmond. Moves it up forward. Isaac Heaney, good contested mark. Moves the ball on, looking for Dustin Martin. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw in half forward for Richmond. Bell Chambers coming off for Jared Witts, who will go to full back, I think. Clayton Oliver hip and shouldered. Dyson Heppel gets it off to Jack Steele, playing at centre half back now. Another thing I'd like to see for AFL Evolution 2 is the players get given realistic positions. I mean, I don't think you'd ever see Jack Steele playing centre half back. You'd never see someone like Tom Bell Chambers at full back. So I'd like to see a little bit of realism in that sense with the next instalment. Tom Mitchell moves the ball up forward. Caddy gets the hip and shoulder on. He's looking from 50. Curnow's there. Bruced out the back. He's looking for number 2. And all of a sudden, an arm wrestle has turned into an absolute flogging. 18 points Richmond's way. 3 goals, 18 plays, 6 goals, 36. Gold Coast move it up forward. Tom Lynch has it. He might have the legs, but he's gone inside. He's found Joe Danaher. Doofy's within range, but he passes it off. He's hit Ben Jacobs, who should go back and look at the Gold Coast 4th. But he has missed to the right-hand side. Oscar McDonald to bring it in. Moves it out into space. Good move there. Because Zach Tui, he's got the legs. He gets tackled, however, and he's been injured. That's not good for our halfback line. Devon Smith off that turnover on the siren. To bring the deficit back isn't even going to make the distance. Oscar McDonald makes sure it's punched back into play. Richmond lead the Gold Coast by 17 points at the main break. Absolutely dominating the hit-outs. Jared Witts with the most touches on the field, followed by Nathan Vardy. Max Gawn and Caddy leading the way for Richmond. Dustin Martin with 3 first half goals. All from about 50 out. He has stood up when his team has needed it. 3 goals against the 1 point that quarter. Second half officially underway. We get the tap down. Dustin Martin found some space, but we couldn't get the ball to him, unfortunately. Danaher will get the handball off. Good hip and shoulder there. Gawn gets the handball off there to Dustin Martin. Inside 50. Please don't pay that deliberate. He's paid it deliberate. I suppose that's fair considering the one against Gold Coast early. But we're going to get the ball back here anyway. Out of bounds by Tom Bell-Chambers. Dusty's got it. We know what he likes to do here. He'll dance around. He'll take a bounce. He'll go to the top of the square. And Luke Bruce looking for goal number 3. Well, if you had told me at the start of this game that Dustin Martin and Luke Bruce would combine for 6, I'd tell you were crazy. But they've done it. Caddy gets the hands off. Dustin Martin back with the hands. Mitchell might get it back. No, he's going to get tackled. The thinking was there. Doofy Danaher has it. And he has hit Tom Lynch. Tom Lynch well within range here. Should go back and have a shot. He has. It faded at the last minute, but it's missed to the slight left. Oscar McDonald plays on. Gets it out long again. Toby Nankervis direction. Jaeger O'Meara played on. What was he thinking? Dyson Heppel has it. I wonder why Toby Nankervis has come on in the ruck for Max Gawn. I hope Max Gawn isn't injured. I haven't seen anything pop up. Doofy Danaher goes back and he slots the goal. Some life coming out of the Gold Coast. Back to 16 points. Max Gawn back in the ruck. Okay. Looks like it was only a temporary interchange swap. High tackle against Tom Mitchell. They move the ball half forward. Danaher's got it again. Hits the top of the square. McDonald spoils the ball. Stewart's there. So's Lloyd. Off the deck, Devon Smith hits the post. We're now back to 15 points. Smothered ball. Stewart manages to get the handball out. Clayton Oliver's injured. They've gone long, Gold Coast. Good fist in there. Lloyd might be able to get it out here by hands. Yes, he does. Dusty will take that comfortably on the wing. Deep forward. Caddy to get the tackle. Charlie Curnow with the snap. Can we get the bounce? We can get the bounce! Charlie Curnow! Luck of the bounce for Charlie Curnow. However, we'll keep you up to date with that Clayton Oliver injury. Connor Blakely's come back on in the meantime. Would be a big blow 2 rounds in to lose Clayton Oliver. Good diving mark by Jake Lloyd in defence. Out to Dustin Martin. Good hip and shoulder. Diving mark by Ryan Bastanak. Puts on the Superman cape. Turns it over to Max Gawn. Moves it up to the forward line. Josh Caddy takes it. He's within striking range. He's going to chip it into Luke Bruce. Luke Bruce looking for goal number 4. If you don't mind, he has shanked it. That's not the first time we've seen somebody line up for goal and absolutely kick the shitter out of it out on the full. Short kick into Will Schofield. Can we get the turnover? No, we cannot. Ryan Bastanak has it. Half forward line. Good spoil by Dusty. Is he going to get it back? Yes, he does. Handball to Caddy, who's going to turn it straight back over to the Gold Coast Suns. Good tackle there. Caddy just hand passes it to the Gold Coast again. Come on, there's plenty of numbers there. Dusty, come on. Gold Coast are going to work it out. Connor Blakely gets the tackle, throwing the ball. Lockie Neal, 27. It is. Lockie Neal is the captain. There we go. Good old Bug-Eye, 27. That kick's going to bring us to 3/4 time, which sees the Tigers go in with a
21
point lead over the Gold Coast. We might have got out to a big lead in the second quarter, but Gold Coast wrestled it back a little bit, and they're well within touch, especially if they can score as quick as they did in that opening quarter. Josh Caddy leading the way on the field with 10 touches. Nathan Vardy, Jared Witts both with 9 for the Gold Coast. Impressive showing from the big men of the Suns early. But here we go, last quarter underway. Max Gawn wins the tap down. Dusty finds it. We've seen this 3 times already. He goes long. He's kicked 4 from 50. Dustin Martin take a bow. Richmond back out to 27-point lead. Gawn winning the tap again. Angus Brayshaw gets hands off, but he gets tackled. Gawn's got it, turns it over to the Gold Coast. Manic pressure in the middle. Ball inside 50. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. He's going to tap it over the line. Behind registered to the Gold Coast. It should have been a rush behind, actually, but it registered to Nathan Vardy. McDonald brings it in. Aaron Hall has marked it out the back of the pack. Within striking range. He goes long. And he's kicked the goal. That should be back to 20 points, I think. It is. Suns 5-4-34, plays 9 straight, 54. Sicily again with a cheeky hip and shoulder. Again! They might want a free kick there, but James Sicily gets away with it more often than not. Gawn wins the tap down. Dusty's got it. Gets the kick up forward in the caddy direction. He's going to take a mark. He's got Curnow in his sights. Chips it in. Charlie Curnow. Turnover. Gold Coast have it. Get the handball off. Get it off into the middle again. Nobody there. Moving the ball forward. Dopey Danaher doesn't get it, but he's got it back. Tackled as he goes to kick. Devon Smith has kicked one for the Gold Coast Suns, and in the blink of an eye, it is back to 14 points. 6-4-40. Plays 9 straight, 54. I told you, if Gold Coast strung it together like they did in the opening quarter, they could challenge Richmond, and that's exactly what they're doing. Lynch inside 50. He has hit Ben Jacobs. Looking for his second of the afternoon. And he makes sure of it. Would you believe it? It is back within 8 points. The Gold Coast pressure has been absolutely phenomenal. They've got it again. Chopped off by Tom Stewart. Richmond with numbers around the ball. Gold Coast handball backwards to go forwards. Chipping ball up forward. Hits Lockie Neal. Inside. Off hands. Manic pressure from the defence of Richmond. Gold Coast have it. He has a swing at goal. He has missed. Ben Jacobs has pushed it to the left. But more importantly, 7-point ball game. Richmond look to maintain possession by little kicks around the ground. If that's the game they have to play, so be it. But they've turned it over. Jacob Hopper. He's hit Tom Lynch. Don't ask me how he marked that. Inside 50. Dopey Danaher to bring it back to 1 point. No, he's passed it off. He's hit Devon Smith. And he has missed. 6-point lead to Richmond. They have to maintain possession. Good hip and shoulder there by Sicily. We're just going to play keepings off here. Dustin Martin does exactly that. Just kick it on deep. He's going to turn it over. Gold Coast have time. They need to move the ball on quickly. If they keep chipping around like this, they're not going to win. Good hip and shoulder in there. Come on. Just get the handball over the... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a ball up. They need a quick kick out of this stoppage. I don't think they're going to get it. Oh, no. Good tackle. Throwing the ball. Angus Brayshaw with that tackle. Stops the mounted charge from the Gold Coast. Richmond hold on by 6 points. If I had told you at the start of this episode that this was going to be an absolute thriller at Metricon Stadium, you probably would have clicked on another video and thought I was absolutely trying to pull you along for a ride. But I'm telling you, that was intense. Wow. Richmond getting it done when needed. But most importantly, let's see if the game rips us off for a best on ground again. Just ignore the effective disposal stat. You're never going to see a decent number there because I don't do it effectively. Josh Caddy with 11. Dustin Martin, 10 possessions and 4 goals, should be best on ground. And he is. Joe Danaher, he had a lot of the ball, so I can see that. Devon Smith, yeah, I can see that. But it's good to see Dustin Martin getting best on. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up another episode of AFL Evolution Fantasy Series. Thank you for joining me, as always. If you have been enjoying this on the channel, be sure to smash that like button. It goes a long way to supporting myself. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. If you enjoy what I'm throwing down, pledge your allegiance to the ArghGodzirra Nation today by hitting subscribe. As I said, later today, another quick little video just to find out what you guys would like to see from AFL Evolution moving forward. So if you are here for AFL Evolution content, be sure to stick around for that. If you want to be notified when that video drops, hit that notification bell, because not only will it let you know when an AFL Evolution video drops, but when anything of any form drops on the channel, you become part of that hashtag notification squad as well. Hit me up on social media. You can find all those links in the description down below. Twitter, follow me on that. Facebook, like my page. I've got a Discord server going as well, so if you want to get in touch in regards to getting that link, do so, and I'll make sure it comes your way. That's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.